So let's play choose a tag game. Well, I force you to choose a tag. We didn't talk about the acoustic tags yet,
No. Okay.
so but let's include that in there. You are only allowed to study for the rest of your career using one type of tag.
That's a hard one, not simply from the choice of 2 or 3 different tag types, but also because technology is evolving very fast, and what we have available to us now might be totally different.
You don't get to choose.
I don't get to choose in future.
No.
Okay. I guess I'd have to say the pop-up tag has given us most information, and really good information at the large scale. And that really gave us a lot of surprises in terms of understanding what our white sharks do. Before we started using those, we thought they were coastal sharks that lived in New Zealand their entire lives. We thought they might wander around. We thought maybe they might swim to Australia. Maybe they'd swim to New Zealand's subantarctic islands. But what we found in practice when we put those tags out was pretty much every one of them, except one we know of now, goes to the tropics in winter, spring. And that was a real eye-opener. There'd been records of white sharks in the tropics, of course, but nothing like aggregations and numbers of sightings that we have in cooler, temperate waters. And so that was a real surprise. And that's instantly told us that these aren't New Zealand sharks. Our estimate at the moment, based on all the tags, is about 5 months spent in New Zealand waters, a couple of months travelling across open ocean, and the other 5 months is in the tropics. So for 7 months of the year, pretty much, they're outside New Zealand waters. And it means that if there are fisheries elsewhere that are catching and killing them, you need international management. Individual countries can't do that management by themselves.
So it was pretty neat to learn this migration, but it also
Absolutely.
It also made the goal of protecting them get a lot more difficult.
True, but it became realistic. Up to that point, if we'd been looking at serious management measures in New Zealand and we didn't know about that overseas migration, then we might have just come up with the wrong suite of measures, and we certainly wouldn't have been addressing the whole issue. So now we know that particularly Australia and the islands of the South Pacific share the same population of sharks that we have here.